Usually the questions for writing test 2 primarily would be asked to give your opinion on something. One thing that you have to be aware of is that they might ask you, to what extent do you agree with something? In that case, you don't have to give a counter argument. They may ask you, give the advantages and disadvantages of something. And then right away, you know that you have to give an argument, counter argument, which is a little bit more complicated. But in one aspect, it's quite a bit easier because you know exactly what the format should look like. If you're giving a argument, counter argument, right away you know it's a 4-paragraph piece of writing. First paragraph is introduction, last paragraph is conclusion, and then the 2 main bodies are for and against. Another way of breaking it down is within each paragraph you can do the pros and cons within a paragraph. But again, you must focus that each paragraph has its own topic. One of the first things an examiner looks for is an overarching statement. And basically what that means is there 1 or 2 sentences that states your opinion in relation to the question. So if it asks you to what extent do you agree or disagree with something, then an overarching statement is, I agree that, or I believe that. Now that overarching statement can either be at the beginning or in your introduction paragraph or in your concluding paragraph. Simple in terms of response. I mean, as the examiners, they probably realize that you're only given 40 minutes to respond to a question. So it's not a thesis, right? You don't have time to research your topic. That's why the topics are very common. Always go back to the question. Ask yourself, am I answering the question? And you'll find that if you do that, you'll probably end up well short of 40 minutes, which is a good thing because then it will give you the opportunity to go back, read it through. The papers are written in pencil, so you can erase, you can make changes. The pitfall with using a lot of memorized text is that although it may have strong vocabulary in it, it may not be directly related to the question that you are responding to. So if it doesn't directly relate, it will jump out to the reader for the wrong reason.